students, continue chapter 2 in civics. We were read about the state functioning of the state government through its involvement in public health. Today we will read about the public and private healthcare services. First of all, we will read about the public health services. What are the public health services? Public means an activity or service that is meant for all the people in the country and is mainly organized by the government. We know all about this. People can demand these services and raise questions about their non-functioning. Under the constitutional provision, public health is the responsibility of the state or the central government. This means that the resources for public health services are provided and funded by the government. One of the important goals of healthcare for all is to provide quality healthcare services to all irrespective of people's social or financial status. The poor can seek treatment at the government hospital at a low cost or free of cost. Some of the important functions of public healthcare besides low cost or free treatment for the poor are preventing the spread of communicable diseases such as TB, jaundice, cholera, diarrhea, chickenpox and others. What are the communicable diseases? We all know about the communicable diseases. The control of malaria, dengue, chikungunya requires provision of sanitation and health services such as ensuring that mosquitoes do not breed on account of garbage on the street, water coolers, etc. These aspects also comes in the healthcare services. What are the private health services? Private refers to an activity or service that is organized by an individual or company for its own profit. The private sector today provides a wide range of simple to sophisticated healthcare services. There are a large number of doctors who have their own private clinics. The medical colleges have contributed significantly to the growth of the private sector. Registered medical practitioners can be found even in rural areas. The demand for healthcare has given a new boost to medical institutions in the private sector in both urban and rural areas. These private institutions range from simple testing laboratories, X-rays, ultrasound centers to super specialty hospitals. These are in these two topics we have read about public healthcare service and private health service. Now we will read healthcare and equality in is the healthcare and equality are adequate to all. Today government and privately owned healthcare services can be seen all around us. The private services can increasing and most of them are concentrated in the urban areas. For a country like India that still faces mass poverty, the situation needs to be changed radically. The cost of private healthcare are too much. Medicines are expensive. Many people find it difficult to afford private services. They borrow money and fall in a sort of debt trap. We may recall the agricultural scenario in the case of health also. According to some reports, private sector healthcare is involved in various unethical practices also. Nearly 20% of the population cannot afford medicines that are required during illness and thereafter in the private hospitals. Citizens have the right to adequate means of livelihood. For those who are poor, every illness in the family is a cause of great concern because it impedes on their livelihood. Poverty causes mental stress and undernourishment. The poor in India represent a social class who have no adequate means of livelihood, dirty surroundings, lack of safe drinking water, and are more prone to diseases. The expenses on private treatment make their situation even more worse. What can be done to improve the health services in our India? We have to take some steps to improve public health system in India. Public healthcare system should focus on primary care that includes services like those provided by primary health centers, dispensaries and government hospitals. The private system should focus on tertiary care, which includes specialized consultative care and referral services. It may also include specialized diagnosis service. There should be better patients management and cross-country networking of healthcare system. There should be extension of insurance coverage. However, in India, health is much dependent on basic amenities and social condition of peoples. There should be improvement in healthcare sanitation and quality services, keeping in view the international demand for Indian expertise also. Okay students, now finishing up the chapter. These are the two stories about two countries. You can read this yourself. There will be no question from this. I will send question answer through the PDF. What you have to done, listen the video carefully and read the chapter parallel with this, so you can understand the chapter. You can pause and go back to the video if you are feeling any problem by understanding. Complete the work by tomorrow and send to me.